Anonymous Watch Guy here with an unboxing and overview video. Quick wrist check. Wearing the Stova Seatime Pro Diver today. Really awesome watch. And today we are checking out a Timex. If you excuse my voice, I have had a little bit of a cold. You may notice it in my voice. But today we are checking out a Timex that was a hot release for Timex in 2023. I know they sold out, and they were sold out for quite a while on the Timex website. They are currently in stock, both on bracelet and on strap. And of course, we are talking about the Timex Q Chronograph. I think these are really good looking, retro, vintage inspired re-releases. I kind of prefer this reverse panda dial myself. I think it's got a really nice look to it. Very 70s looking with the case shape. And some other things on acrylic crystal. A lot of cool stuff going on here. So let's check out the specifications of the watch. It is a 40 millimeter watch. You do have a 18 millimeter lug opening. The top link here is 22 millimeters, but the actual lug opening is 18, and it does give you a quick release spring bar here, so you can swap out to a strap, and there are some straps that have been made for this watch. It does kind of have an integrated bracelet look to it, but it is an 18 millimeter lug opening. Top link is 23. It does taper down to 18 at the clasp. You have a lug to lug of, well, I don't know if it says it on the website. Let's check it out. Let's measure it on camera here and see what the lug to lug is, because I don't recall what that was. 46.5 is what I come up with for the lug to lug on this one. Again, not really traditional lugs here because of that kind of shrouded lug look. So you've got a 40 by 46.5, so you've got some really wearable dimensions there. You do have the push-pull crown there at the 3 o'clock position with the Q for quartz, the Timex Q logo there. 50 meters water resistance is all you're going to get on this one. Just 50 meters water resistance. You do have a domed acrylic crystal, and it looks absolutely fantastic. It goes to the retro style of the watch. Great distortion, great looks on that acrylic crystal. Adds a little bit of thickness at that 13.5 millimeters. But I'm okay with that great looking acrylic crystal on this one. You've got a fixed tachometer bezel that looks really good as well. A quartz movement, of course, in this one. We'll hit the button here and get the chronograph hand going there. Does look like it might be a bit of a mecha quartz movement. Timex never really specifies what movement it is on their website, but obviously it is a Timex Q. It is a quartz chronograph. It says it right on the dial. You've got your running seconds over there at the 9 o'clock position, your somewhat useless 24-hour indicator there at the 3 o'clock position, and you've got a 60-minute timer down there at the 6 o'clock position. You do have a date window down there at 4:30, and I think it looks pretty good overall. Love the big applied Q logo up there. I think that looks fantastic. You've got Timex and Chronograph quartz printed beneath that, and that's the only printing on the dial. Really nice retro looking watch. Mostly done in high polish on the finish. On the top of the case and on the sides of the case, you do have some very nice horizontal brushing here on the ends of the case, kind of on the shrouded lugs there. That looks very nice as well. Nicely finished watch for a watch that is $219 US at full retail price. On bracelet, on strap, I believe they are $199. So not a bad looking watch and not bad at all for the price point. I paid less than that for it. I got it on Amazon, and I think I paid like $160 for it maybe, which I think is a really good deal. If you can find it for a little bit cheaper, definitely recommend checking this one out. It may sell out again. It is still currently available on the Timex website. But this has been a hot seller for Timex, and when you get one in hand, you can definitely see why. It is a great looking, retro-inspired Timex. Love that 70s style case shape. Really nice looking watch overall. The bracelet is not the greatest. It's a little bit of a jangly bracelet. It is sized with split pins. It was not hard to size. I have noticed that it seems like it wants to stick though. I see how that, it wants to get bound up a little bit. Kind of not the greatest bracelet. You do have a signed twin trigger deployment there, just a stamped clasp, nothing fancy. You do get quick release spring bars. Thank you, Timex, for that. That makes it easy to take it off this bracelet and put it on a better strap. I do know some aftermarket strap manufacturers do make some nice straps for this Q Chronograph because it's so popular. Got a screwed down case back. You've got a battery door there where you can take it off to replace your battery. You've also got some specs on the back there as well. Really nice looking watch. There is a little bit of lume on the watch. We'll take a look at that here momentarily, but definitely a fan of this one. If you're in the market for a affordable retro style quartz chronograph, I definitely recommend checking out the Timex Q Chronograph. That comes in a panda and reverse panda on bracelet and on strap. I definitely think this one is pretty cool overall. And definitely for the price point, it is a winner. Let's check out the lume on the watch, and then we'll take a look at it on my 7.5-inch wrist. Here is the lume on the watch. You've got a decent green glow there on each one of your applied indices. The handset as well has some lume, and you've got some lume on the lollipop on your seconds hand, your chronograph hand up there. Not the greatest application of lume in the world, but it's about what you'd expect for a watch at this price point. Here's the watch on my 7.5-inch wrist. You can see it looks very nice on wrist. Bracelet is not uncomfortable on wrist, but it is, again, not the world's most fantastic bracelet. I really like the way this one looks on wrist, though. Very comfortably on the wear. 40 by 46.5. It's going to fit a lot of wrists. Great size. Great vintage-inspired looks. Really like this one, the Timex Q Chronograph. If you liked the video, give me a like, maybe subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.